Well, hello, neighbors. It's me, Angie. Come on in. I had my front door open. I'm waiting for you to come on in. Do you hear my wind chimes? Oh, man, the wind has been really high in Mississippi the last couple of days. And, ooh, has it been warm. It's been up in the 80s, and it's February. What is that about? I don't know, but I'll enjoy it while it lasts. Anyway, I wanted to tell you all that we're here by ourselves today. James is at work. Go on in the kitchen and get you something to drink. I have this new drink. It's a watermelon and strawberry that I got from my neighbors. It's sparkling water. I don't know if you've ever tried any, but I had to take a few days for me to really acquire a taste for it, because at first I didn't really know if I was going to like it or not. But I guess I wanted a little break from water, unsweet tea, and coffee, black coffee, because that's the three things that I've been drinking. Okay, well, I know the last time that we had a neighborhood chat, it went really well, but it was a tough subject. I got almost 450 views on that video. I am so thankful that people got a message from that video, because that's what I want to bring, something positive to you, so you'll know that it's okay to be who you are. It's okay to have problems. It's okay to have dreams. It's okay to have desires. It's okay to be who you are, because you matter. So sometimes we have to be reminded that we don't have to stay in situations that we don't need to be in. But that was last week. So if you want to find out what last week was about, you'll have to go over and watch that video. But today is a new neighborhood chat. Are y'all ready? Okay, here we go. Let's let everybody get in to the living room for a second or two. And while they get here, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel. Oh my goodness, I got my watch hours and more. And also, I am so close to 1,000 neighbors. I don't know if I have something on my lip or not. But I'm up to like 938 neighbors. So I'll reach my watch hours before I reach my neighbors, but that's okay. I don't mind. Either way, it's fine. And when I get there, I get there. I'm pacing myself. I don't get upset about most anything, and especially numbers. Even though I don't like math, I've talked to y'all about that before. Not unless it's winning the lottery, But anyway, neighbors, this is what I wanted to talk to you about today. It's okay if someone does not like you. It's okay if you're not someone's cup of tea. The world does not stop revolving just because someone does not care to be around you. Now, I know it hurts. And I know sometimes you don't understand it, because you live with you every day and you really don't understand why someone does not want to be around you, or someone may bully you or not like you. And, a lot of times people judge it on someone's appearance, the way they look, the way they talk, their accent, which I never knew I had one until I started a YouTube channel. I thought I sounded like everybody else, but obviously I don't. But that's okay. It's me. It's who I am. So just remember, if someone does not desire to be around you, especially on YouTube, YouTube can be cruel about picking and choosing who they want to be friends with. And that's fine, because we do that out in the world too. We pick and choose who we want our friends to be. We never think about, wait a minute, the person that I may not want to be around could turn out to be my biggest ally, my biggest defender, my best friend, the person that I turn to when I don't have anybody else. We don't think about things like that. A lot of times we are very judgmental. And I say we because, I'm not beyond uh, in the past judging somebody or saying what I think about somebody, or I try not to voice that now. I try to keep everything internally when it comes to how I feel about someone and really feel about them. Now, if I love you, I love you. And I tell you that I love you. And I want you to know that. And just like I end my videos now and I say, I love you all and there's nothing you can do about it. And really, there isn't anything you can do about it. Because love is a choice. Now you say, it's me, Angie. How can love be a choice? Well, there's different types of love. And we've talked about it before. Now, this lustful, tingly, a feeling of love, of course, we don't need to have that for everybody. Boy, would it be a crazy world. But let me tell you something. Love is not a feeling. Love is a choice. You can choose to love someone, like them, care about them, and it's about respecting them. You have to get to know somebody, and then you might really, really say, oh, I love them in a different way than what I'm coming to you saying, like a neighborly love, someone that cares about your well-being, someone that cares about you physically, how people are treating you. They don't want you to get bullied. And, it just amazes me how much bullying goes on in the YouTube world. I mean, that's got to stop. And in a way, I'm glad that I'm out of that little circle of not knowing everything that goes on. Sometimes not knowing is the best thing. Because once you know, you can't unknow. And it takes a lot of strength not to choose sides. When two people, especially on YouTube, don't like each other. Now, if those two people don't like each other, 3 people, 4 people, ever how many it is, that doesn't mean you have to choose a side. That means you just need to stay out of it. Unless it's right there in your face and you feel like you need to be a part of it. You don't need to get involved. You need to understand that each one of those people are individuals. Each one of those people have feelings, emotions, desires. Now, I know there are some very manipulative people in this world. And, of course, people like myself and others can detect that at a drop of a hat. Now, you can call that a gift or a curse or whatever you want. But if you have that ability to be able to recognize someone when they're not being who they really are, it can be taxing sometimes. But you have to put it in its place. I let people be who they are. If I want to be around them, I'm around them. If I don't, they'll never know I don't want to be around them. I just won't go around where they are. Because I'm not going to be disrespectful or rude. Not unless they just force me to. And it would take a lot to force me to be that way. But I'm here to tell you, it's okay if people do not like you. If everybody liked everybody, do you know how boring this world would be? And if everybody was like me, I already know me. I want to be around somebody that's different. I don't want to be around somebody that's just like me. I want to hear new ideas, hear new stories, new victories, things that people have overcome. Now, if they all had the same thing that I have, the talents, the joys, the stories, that would not be fun. We're all different. And listen, if you're one of those people that quickly judge somebody, kind of take a deep breath. Oh, breathe in. It's such a wonderful thing. And let it out and say, well, maybe I should just listen to this person and give this person a chance, and I'll get to know them before I make that quick judgment. Don't judge a book by its cover. Because I used to work in a library, and there's some wonderful books, but they had bad covers because people had read them so much. and people loved those books, but they didn't look too inviting on the outside. And though someone doesn't look too inviting on the outside, doesn't mean they're not beautiful on the inside. Now, that's the other way around, too. Just because someone looks beautiful on the outside doesn't mean they're very beautiful on the inside. So I'm telling you, kind of pick and choose who you really want to be close to, but love and respect everyone. Let people flow into your life like they're supposed to. I mean, let them be a friend, or maybe they're just a lesson that you're supposed to learn. Maybe they're supposed to be there for a short time, a long time. Just accept them as they come in. And look, don't get upset about every little thing that's said or done. Step back. There we go again. Let's take that breath. If you get upset when someone says something to someone else in the chat or you, just say, okay, it's okay. One time may have been a mistake. Twice, okay, we'll give them twice. But the third time, we might need to handle it. But there's a way to handle it. There's emails. There's Facebook Messenger. There's other ways. Don't bring it onto YouTube. Don't bring it onto YouTube where the whole world can see it. Now, I know sometimes you have to do that, and I can respect that. And I've seen a few cases where, people just had to bring the whole room in on their YouTube channel to get everything straight because there were so many people that were talking about other people that once you bring everybody in the room, you can figure out who the real culprit is. I can understand doing that sometimes. And those times are few and far between, but they have to happen. Just know that when you have to do that, I'm praying for you. Because I know that has to be hard. For you to have to stand up and defend yourself. And to acknowledge that you're human and that you have feelings. And just remember, life is too short for us not to care about each other. Now, you don't have to be best friends with somebody. You don't even have to associate with anybody that you don't want to associate with. There is that button on YouTube that you can click out of the chat. And another thing, you don't have to announce that you're coming in, and you don't have to announce that you're leaving. If you don't like what's going on, just leave in silence. Don't cause things to be in an uproar on a chat when it's not even your channel. Now, if someone needs to get things off their chest, they come on their channel and they start doing that, immediately you respect that person and you let them finish. Don't start having opinions about what's going on if you don't know what's going on. Just listen. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. And sometimes we try to act like it's the other way around. We don't want to use these 2 things to listen. And we want to have a lot of this. And keeping this closed at the right time is very important. And the world's not going to come to an end if there's somebody out there that doesn't like you. It's okay. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the other person that, you're really not their cup of tea. I mean, I'm not everybody's cup of tea either. And it's okay. I can tote it. I'm a big girl. And I accept it. And I respect whoever that person is. Because how can I really, really expect everybody to like me? It is a big dream to have. I don't even know if I would want that. That's a big responsibility. Now, don't get me wrong. I love all my neighbors. I want more neighbors. And I do appreciate the fact that they want to come over and get to know me and they want to listen to my content. But don't get down when people don't accept you or like you or want you to be around. Don't get upset. Because you know what? Right around the corner are people that do want to be around you. People that want you to be a part of who they are. Your people. Find your people. That's what I'm saying. Find the people that you feel so comfortable with that you can just say anything you want to say, and they're like, there's no judgment here. We know that you are human. We know that you make mistakes, but we still love you. And when people come into my chat, that's why I'm so inclusive and not exclusive. It's because I love meeting you new people. And I give you the opportunity. And if you want to mess that opportunity up, it's up to you. Because I'm going to trust you until you give me a reason not to. And I'm an open book. I don't have anything to hide. You can ask me anything you want to ask me, and I'll tell you. Because life's too short for secrets. I found out growing older that if there's something you have to hide that you're doing, it's wrong to begin with. But that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. That just means you need to handle things. You need to get control of situations. And neighbor, my message to you today is, don't get upset if someone doesn't like you or they don't want to be around you. It's okay. Because there are many people that will love you, care about you, want to be around you. Go to those people. Don't get entangled with people that are messy, as my daughter says. That's a millennial phrase, messy. Somebody getting messy. We didn't have that when I was growing up. Then there's, oh, she's just salty. I didn't know what that meant. So if someone's messy and salty, don't worry. Just smile, be nice to them, and move on. And with that being said, neighbor, that's our neighborhood chat for today. Remember, like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so you'll know the next time we're having a neighborhood chat. And I'll know the next time you're at my door wanting to come in for a visit. Oh yeah, don't forget, I'm almost to my 1,000 neighbors. Share me out. And one more important thing. Come in close now. I want you to really hear this. I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye, neighbor.